Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. More particularly, happy Thursday for me. I don't have anybody in the office today, so it's going to be just me. I don't have anybody to kind of look after, so I have a lot of paperwork to catch up on. I brought some new people on this week. Trying to kind of get them to sort of adapt and kind of change up their mentality, because it's like, you didn't have a job before this. You need to learn how to keep a job. You can get a job, but the thing is, do you have to keep it and find fulfillment in it and be happy in it and to find purpose and passion? And you can't do that with the same mentality. And so, it's always hit and miss. I can't really gauge on who's going to be the most successful. I did actually do an emotional intelligence assessment on these guys, 6 different categories from, the 5 pillars are self-awareness, self-management, regulation, motivation, empathy, social skills, and self-confidence. And I guessed, I'm usually pretty good. I get around 60%, and I got 3 out of 5. So I can pretty much guess what, and that comes in with more experience. The more that I'm exposed to it and train and work with people on it, the better I can kind of guess on what their strengths are. And that's only from spending a day with them. So, like for myself, I thought that my highest would be motivation, but it was actually empathy, which makes sense because I listen a lot more than I talk, believe it or not. So we'll see how this next group pans out. I have a couple of single mothers that would like to see become successful and not have to depend on a guy. It's just, you want to see that, because there's just a lot of dudes out there that just are not responsible. They're not, they kind of belittle and try to make the women feel like less than, because they want to feel important and needed, because they don't have a job and they don't have a career. So, there's a lot of mental games that are played around where I work, but with guys, because you see the guys who drop the girls off at work in their car that they paid for, and then they drive around all day doing God knows what, and then they pick them up at the end of the day, and they come home and, why did you spend money on this? But it's like, hey, you're not working. It doesn't matter. She can spend her money any way she wants. That's her. She earned it. She can use it, and so it's funny, you see that a lot where guys are like, I call the shots around here. I don't have a job and I don't have a car. I have nothing going for myself, but I'm going to control your life. It's just funny to see how that kind of happens. But oh well, to each his own. Apparently it was a good World Series game last night. It was Dodgers up by 2. They blow the lead. They give up the lead. They crawl back. And then they give up 2 more runs, and they kind of come back with 1 more, and they fall short. Would have been a great game to watch. Had a family actually at the game yesterday in LA. I don't really hate the Astros, and I don't hate Los Angeles. The only team I just don't want to see win are like the Yankees and the Red Sox, or any team that kind of consistently wins. It's just, I always root for the underdog. And so with this World Series, Houston's never won. Los Angeles hasn't won in nearly 30 years. It'll be the first time one of those cities celebrates something in a while. Los Angeles has had the Lakers, and so I'm more sort of, even though Houston's in our division, I'm still kind of pulling for them. They're the underdogs, So another kind of foggy day in Washington. The Instagram group that I've been kind of working with the last couple of months on Facebook, basically what it is it's sort of helping people develop themselves. Some people do it for business, and some people do it for branding. For me, I just like getting out, doing hikes, taking photos, and posting them and seeing what people think of them. That's, I'm not really, the goal, a nice thing to do one of these days would be to wake up, grab my camera, go on an adventure, and have somebody say, hey, I need some photos of this. Here's a check. Need to see what you can bring back. That'd be cool. But as of right now, it's just I'm just an amateur photographer. So, and I just do landscapes. I don't do people. People are like, can you take pictures of my kids? No, I don't. I'm not good with that. I'm actually going to be having my first photo published in a like massively printed thing coming up here on a couple of months, probably in a month or two. So actually I think it turned out really well. It was I'm not going to spoil it. I'll leave it out there though that it's going to be in print in high numbers, and it's going to be distributed all throughout the county and the state. So it's going to be cool. Now, as for this weekend, it might be the last hike I get in on Sunday. We'll see, but or Saturday maybe even. But just need to get out before the weather gets too snowy, and I need that to sort of kind of still gather myself. Like yesterday, I got home early and I went running, and I normally run about 2 miles a day, but yesterday I got home and I just decided to do 7. So I did 7 miles on the treadmill, and to me that's equivalent of 2.5 days. So, I should be caught up and well above, and I've gone above and beyond what my normal my daily count is. But I just missed the trails. Hiking should not stop during the winter and winter months. I just need to make time for it. So, anyway, I've gone here for almost 7 minutes, but I want to wish you guys, hope that you had a great week. Happy Thursday. Looking forward to Friday for some people. For me, every day is every day. I don't look forward to certain days more than others. I enjoy working. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy changing people's lives. And at the same time, I enjoy the weekends that I get to spend with my family. And so it's like I don't dread Mondays. I don't dread days. I look forward to every single morning that I wake up, because every day is a blessing. Every day is one of those things that, when you think that it sucks and it's not good enough for you, there's someone else out there that's having a much more difficult time that would gladly accept and trade places with you. So be thankful for what you have, and be grateful that if you woke up this morning, you're better than a lot of people that didn't. So have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow morning.